What's good, y'all? I'm OJ here, back on the truck. I've been back on the truck since yesterday, the 19th. Pulled out in the evening around 7 p.m. But I'm running late on this load because, like, so many things happened to me yesterday. It's crazy. I had to pick up an empty at a customer, and then when I got to the customer, it was nobody around to tell me where the empties were. Finally found the empty. The guy told me it was something wrong with the two empties they had, but when I picked up the empty, it wasn't nothing wrong with it. So that was kind of a waste of time. Finally got the empty, then went to my old one, got to my old one, dropped the empty, went to pick up my loaded, and then I couldn't slide the tandems, and I have no hammer, and no one had a hammer. So I asked a whole lot of people if they have a hammer. Finally, I asked this one guy that he have a hammer, and he was like, "Are you trying to slide your axles?" I said, "Yes." He got out of his truck and he showed me a trick. I don't know if it's a trick or not. Well, I don't know if it's just lack of knowledge, but he basically told me that the trailer had to been sitting there for a long time, so he told me to supply air to the trailer and build my air pressure up, and then release it, and then try to slide the tandems, and it worked. But before he helped me, I was out there for like an hour, like rocking back and forth, trying to get the tandem to slide, and I just couldn't get on the slide. I was getting frustrated. I kept on beating myself up because I didn't have a hammer, and nobody had a hammer, and it was just a headache. So then that pushed my time back. So I was running late. I ended up letting dispatch know that they will need to push back my appointment time ahead of time. It was ahead of time, a good amount ahead of time. Sometimes I hate these kind of loads because it'll be a short load, but it'll have a weird appointment time. Like this load that's running late right now. It picked up yesterday between 7 p.m. and 11:59 p.m. But it doesn't deliver until today at 2 o'clock p.m. And it's only 179 miles. So you had to be like really strategic about how you shut down and when you shut down. But when all the stuff happened with the empty and the tandem sliding, I didn't get to shut down at the time that I wanted to for my 10-hour break to come back before my appointment time. So that's pretty much the situation I'm in right now. But enough of that. This video was pretty much me speaking about my biggest struggle as a truck driver, a young truck driver. My biggest struggle is allowing the job to consume me, and I don't know if this is like a phase of like new truckers or if it's just me personally or if anybody else went through it. But I have been struggling a lot with allowing the job to consume me, and I really want to work on that because I believe that's why I stress a lot and why I don't eat and why I don't sleep as good, because I'm so focused on, I gotta get this load there, gotta get this load there. And sometimes things are out of my control. And even when things are out of my control, I still get worked up about it. Like, let's say they give me a tight load or a load late and it's going to be late to the appointment. I'm going to be late regardless. I get upset about that, making the wrong turns, taking the wrong road. Things that happen, on a day-to-day basis, I allow it to consume me. And sometimes when I get a pre-plan, I like pre-plans, but at the same time, I don't, because when I get a pre-plan, it's like, yeah, I know I got miles coming. But then I start focusing more on the pre-plan than the load that I'm already on, and then So I just want to know if any of you ever struggle with that, or if it's just me, and if y'all have any tips on how I can work on not allowing the job to consume me. I've been trying my best to let things flow, but even when I let things flow, I still let it get to me. So it's like, it may just be my personality or my character or the person that I am, but that's definitely something I want to work on with my trucking career. Next time I go home is in April. Y'all already know I got the dry erase board reset 42 days until home time. Update on my brother right now. He is PSD, 1 weekend PSD. He has a trainer. So that's pretty much the update on him. But become Grind Mode certified by hitting the bell. Let me know y'all thoughts, y'all comments. Comment below, comment, like, subscribe, and I guess I'll speak with y'all later. That was just my little vent for the day.